call me fuego. 93 like me, fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. It's okay though, she know way home. Better life on the day
is going to be a throwdown. Let's head over to the magical calls of Toby and Porosaurus for the match.
Thank you so much, Toughies and Desk. Great work breaking down all the games. As there's quite a bit to break down, not gonna lie. I feel like we sometimes, we get a decent grasp of things, but then we realize that was maybe, like what we talk about is maybe 2% of what happened, because there's so much going on, and massive thumbs up and kudos to the Desk for always being on point with the analysis. Now, Toughies, last Miramar was a terrible plane followed by a terrible circle. Us getting a decent plane now, does that mean that we get to plane wild bagels again?
I don't know, but you know what I do know?
Tell me.
4 a.m.
Oh, no.
One thing I know is DA fans have shown up in the chat. And another thing I know is that J compound is the most important compound in all of Erangel, and we must repeatedly and continually fight for it. So DA fans continue to spam because they're going to need all the help they can get.
I just took a big sip of water to get ready for what we're about to see here. This is gonna be cluster. We've seen it before. It's always 4 a.m. that tends to come out on top in these. We'll see now. Yep, starts off the exact same way. Smash first, fall down. I'm seeing someone run around with a machete. Mithralius finds Lou in return. Gold Marco is sneaking his way forward while his teammate is in distress. They're hurt. Now Mithralius finds one with a Vector. Plenty of damage coming in with these small SMGs, as they are very nifty, especially against opponents without armor on. Godv tries to get around the corner, find one. Marco takes down Mert. Nice pre-buy, but he's gonna get taken down in return as well forever. Able to find one damage, just done all over the place, and once again, DA full, trying to do something I have absolutely no clue why they even bother doing.
Just a little bit. I mean, it looks like they're looking for that hill that TSG is on, but here we go. TSM pulling right up on top of Meta. Iroh, Sparking, no! Sparking gonna pull him right out. Wookie, though, gonna trade it back as Sparking seat swaps away from the spray. Silzen goes down, Sparking goes down from Ents, and TSM will win the fight, at least for now. Look at this, Ragnar landing some shots from range, and it's now just down to Vard.
Win the fight, but at what cost? Remaining sits one player trying to stay alive and not get too upset over the loss of all his teammates. Just Vard left alive in the shack here, and
in the end, it does not matter. He stays alive, and now Godmeow has gone down into the gopher hole. Meanwhile, SDK scrapping it out with GEX here, and the grenades are huge from both teams here. Luke 12 now, the last one up. Let's see if he can find out anybody else here. Malye, the last one up for GEX, and oh, he's got some more grenades.
One could be on point, two notes, maybe a little bit short. Wants to get the flush on Maoyi. He is down to low HP. Nice timing on the smoke thrown. Will allow him not only to get the kill there, but get the rest onto Alo as well. Great play from Luke to not only stay alive, but at least keep one teammate up. And you can see this every single day, but we're closing in on those $5 million. This is insane. And of course, to all the viewers out there, it's a big portion of it is thanks to you with all the crowdfunding. So give yourself a clap on the shoulder and stay joyous that we're all getting such a big reward for being part of such a lovely community.
100%. As we see Sonics still content with just hanging out on the edge on the south side. They're finding things to shoot at from range. I think they got a pretty good idea where AAA is. Here comes Afrika. They have the 2 players left. Canaxi, the solo, gonna try to hold him off here. And oh my god, he got taken solo! He finds EJ, but a COD will finish him off. And that should be a Resable EJ, I believe. Now, Faze, I don't know if they were looking over here, if they read this.
At least the smoke is thrown out like this. Don't take any chances. No reason when you're in the open. You never know from where someone could get an off angle and take you down. Going for the rest. Might as well try and see if you can do it. Let's see it now. Here comes Sonics. They pull up. They take down SGK within seconds. And they get themselves a little more space. But as you can see here, TSG, they've upped to lead the southeast side of the circle as well. They're now coming into this against Sonics. I thought they might up to play further up towards the north, but they've gone south around instead. Shandian is on one side. Tickleton is trying to take the vehicle up to the hilltop to get the eye in the sky as well. And now, okay, so Peng is backing off. That's surprising to me. Seems to me like maybe they're not going to hurry into the position because Peng is not going to be able to get too much impact. And if he gets knocked, I don't see a chance for TSG to get him back up. Huh.
Yeah, kind of a really interesting fight set up here from TSG, like you mentioned. I don't know if Peng is just the insurance policy or was trying to be a distraction. As you can see, Shangdian has managed to come in here for the flank. He's going to find wind through the smoke, but that should be resible, and Shangdian is going to be out on an island here very soon. We got to see what Sia and Volibear do. This looks like the push.
Yeah, they're trying to back off with the vehicles, and then at the same time, we saw just before infantry pulled up on Enz's compound. Infantry saw TSG push down towards the south to go, great, we don't want to be part of that. We'll go to the north. In the meantime, they do just that. Shangdian, once again, damage done. Yamcha trying to throw him down, get ready for the fight. Volley falls down, gets flushed as well. Remember, now Peng, you can see he has to drive back now. He could have just stayed tight, stayed in the position, and been an impact player all along. Maybe even had traded the kill onto Volley, but now he spends time driving back. Oh, Yamcha. We saw Shemsi trying to wrap around the side. Him and Tickleton trying to play safe. They get the res onto H-Win. Yep, smart res, utilizing the time they knew it would take Peng to drive back towards the teammates. They saw him leave earlier, and they commit to it, get all four back up. But 15 seconds ago, Circle's going to leave you, and Yamcha right now is alone up here.
It almost seemed like the idea from TSG was to just create chaos of multiple wide angles onto Sonics, and now that they've kind of collapsed onto this, they've pushed Sonics slightly off of the shack here, the hard cover, and you can see they're still just kind of snaking around, trying to be sneaky, trying to play it through, trying to come from angles that they're not expecting, and Shangdian's going to find one. Shrimsy will trade it back immediately, though, as now Peng has been spotted out as well. Tickleton with a really nice flank. He'll hit those. And now it's just down to Sia and the AK.
They
gotta finish this quick, Toby.
Yep, sure does. Not gonna happen. H-Win, great hole while the rest was being put to full effect. H-Win was tasked with, if someone comes around the side of that smoke, H-Win, we have faith in you. We believe that you will be able to get that flush in, and he does manage to do just that. We saw before a knock come onto infantry from MCG over the top, so they're not going to be peeking that side anymore. At least not going to leave themselves exposed to the north when they know there's a bold action in the hand of Ling Du. So for now, they're going to sit tight with Ents, hoping for an absurd east hard shift to keep that compound in play.
See where the Sonics decide to go. I mean, there's not really a whole lot left. There's honestly, the center of the circle is pretty empty, but it, looks awful. I guess they could maybe crash onto Meta here. Meta already expecting a good grenade, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The Sonics will crash. Wicked and Ragnardinho will hold it. Oh no! The grenade! The actual perfect nade. Mime, the last one up, and he's got no HP left. Oh, how does that do only... it takes him down to 1 HP. Wicked is holding the line. And somehow the Sonics... oh, that crash could not have gone worse. Mime will stay alive, though. Oh, my God.
I was not seeing that coming. I saw the first hit.
Oh, no, and Mime goes down to the vehicle
explosion.
explosion.
He goes down to the vehicle explosion, too. So they all get wiped. In the end of it, the collateral damage was too much for either team to handle, and while Mime thought, okay, at least I can heal up next to this car, oh, wait. It's on fire and blows up out of picture. That is just absurd. In the meantime, Longska, the next one on the street, takes down Tixu just after. 2 left alive now for Ends, as infantry has been allowed to wrap around the south side. And might be pushing from the south, knowing that MCG was on the other side of Longska.
Good push.
Again, finds one more. They push up together. One is the bait, one is the shooter. Great anticipation and great approach from infantry to take control. Yeah, they heard it now. Come out of the window and goal. Yeah. Down the last. What a push into a building that normally always is from an advantage position from the guys holding it. Longsker, 3 kills coming in. Bowling finds the last. Great play by infantry.
Absolutely clinical stuff coming out of the Chinese squad. And they now have to find their way inside circle. As you can see, TSM Vard is just vibing right now. He's still managing to stay safe, stay by himself, but AAA showing a little bit of interest, but not fully interested just yet. They're keeping an eye down towards Faze as well. So AAA will have to keep an eye on what they decide to do because infantry has to go somewhere. And oh my God, Bolyang just got bodied from MCG from the north side.
Every single time we see a bolt action shot that's not caught on camera, I imagine Spins going, oh, you got yes, they do. They do look good. They do look good once they connect. You know, there's one of that one goal that's used. Now, well, Multi-School Gaming got a knock on the other side, but now they come forward towards Freaking Freaks. One goal's down on both sides, make that 2 on the side of Multi-Circle Gaming. Summer able to get the flush onto EJ, and now it's just one left alive. And look at the team trying to capitalize on this base, and dropping over the top here. They come with the back line. Gustav finds the first. The card is alive as a solo player, and he's caught one in the open. Aitzy trying to make the run to safety. Their vehicles are all leaving.
Oh no, the vehicles.
The car delivery is here. Keep in mind, Multi-Circle Gaming lost 2 cars just there. So while they lose their own cars into blue, which could have been crucial for Faze Clan, at least they get to keep the cars that other teams had. But those vehicles are very low on HP and take those shots because we've seen Janko, we've seen all of them. Gems, Jayers, Swit, we've seen them hit banger shots and connect great spray downs. They just position themselves to take the fights with disadvantages. Now let's see, they have the circle right now. They can spread out to some extent, take control of that road leading up towards the north. I want to see them play it well here in the end game because they have a good chance of bringing it home.
And I mean, look, to be fair, we've seen them do it before. I mean, AAA was one of the teams that basically won on their first game in, I think. Yeah. The first was I think in week 1. I think in week 1, AAA came in and played 1 game and won it. But now Ubah, look at that. Ubah going to find a nice little flank here. Going to find gems, rather. But the rest of Faze not really in a position to take advantage of that knock, but it looks like they might be hopping in vehicles, sending it over this way.
Nate's gonna come forward. You threw the first one to get the knock, throw the same one in the same spot. You might get something off it, but no. Flush in there just yet. Gems, they will commit to the res on him. He's a very high impact player, so it makes good sense that they want to keep the player up and alive. And also, as you can see, this push might be tricky, but nope. Aitzy, third nates the charm. Janko trying to go for him, not gonna happen. He's gonna fall down to half HP as well. Unfortunately, I guess you can say for Faze Clan, infantry up to go the other way, expectantly so. We'll push into Bot at first. Xiaoyang ain't gonna miss that snake, takes him down. And, well, attack all around. You're setting yourself up to be sandwiched by 2 of the very best up-close teams in all of competitive PUBG. You have Faze on one side, you have infantry on the other. All they can do right now is pray, and pray that somehow infantry and Faze start fighting one another. I just don't see it happening. And for Faze, the perfect amount of damage coming in. They get the third party this one. Svit finds one instantly. Does a lot of damage on towards Xiaoyang as well. Over the top comes one, but now Aitzy is here. They will take them down, and it's all infantry and Faze left against one another. They will commit to the rest. In the meantime, I'm expecting to see Faze push further forward, and that's exactly what they do. Claim control, make space for yourself, and see if you can bring those home 4 versus 3 with the Uber on the side. Now we'll have to do damage. Aitzy, he's over here. We'll try and do the same thing. They've spotted 2. They know proximity where they're going to be coming from.
FuzzFace could be huge here as he's coming, wrapping around on them from the south side, coming from the below the hill, but infantry not going to wait around, not going to take their chances. Instead, they're going to try to push in, but Bolyang going down to the blue. Longsker about 1 HP away as well. The grenade's going to come through. Gustav will find Longsker. Xiaoyang, the last one up, and the grenades are going to be what does it. Utility wins the day for Faze Clan.
What a great game. And this is why, I mean, this is a big portion and part of why Faze succeed time and time again. They know how to play these end games. And I'm not trying to take anything away from infantry, but there in my book, with the way that Faze were positioned, was absolutely nothing that infantry could do to win that game. They knew how to position, they knew where they were supposed to sit. They have 2 behind the rocks on the north side, and if they were pushing that direction, FuzzFace was there ready to make the push. Faze, well, they missed out on the last weekly finals, so I guess they'll be extremely happy to finally make it back here for week 3.